The moment I was 70 and basically on my last breath, I forced one final smile and looked at my wife, Lin Wangson. After 50 years of marriage, did you ever love me? Even for one day? Seeing her hesitate, I already had my answer. I glanced at the kids, Mai and Lin Wangsons, and finally said one last thing. If I could do it all over again, I'd never love you again. After that, I closed my eyes, blacked out, and then I woke up again. I'd been reborn 3 months before the college entrance exam, right when I decided I wouldn't mess with Lin Wangxin ever again. The very next day, she transferred into my class and insisted on sitting right next to me. Instinctively, I scooted my chair away, trying to keep my distance. Then she grabbed my collar and smirked. Chen Yan, why'd you die so fast in your last life? You still haven't answered the question you asked me. Maybe my dying wish was that strong? Am I really reborn? I got used to this younger body. I looked around at my classmates, listening carefully. This wasn't a dream. Since heaven gave me another chance, I wasn't going to get tangled up with Lin Wangxin ever again. In my last life, the Lin family's company hit trouble, so they proposed a marriage alliance with the Chen family to secure cooperation. Lin Wangxin was the famous gifted girl, basically top tier, and also the school's boss-level troublemaker, while I was just the back row by the window type. I got into a third-tier college. After graduating, I followed my family's plan, went into the family business, and eventually took my dad's position. Because Lin Wangxin was pretty and well-behaved, my dad happily agreed to our marriage. And I was totally fine with it. But back then, Lin Wangxin already liked someone else. The Lin family forced them apart and made her marry me, so she was never happy after the wedding. No matter how good I was to her, no matter how much I did, she never gave me a single smile. That's why, at the end, I asked her, in 50 years, did you ever love me for even one day? Turns out, 50 years still couldn't move her. So this time, I won't mess with her anymore. But I won't interfere with the Lin Chen business cooperation either. Because a few years later, the Lin company will blow up way bigger than anyone expects. The Chen family benefits a ton too, so partnering up is fine. I won't interfere. I just don't need the Lin family selling their daughter to me. What I need to do in this life is study like crazy and make up for my regrets. Then use the next 50 years worth of knowledge to finish my dad's dream, getting our products onto the international market. So in the months before the exam, I studied like I'd lost my mind. My classmates were shocked. Dude, you don't play basketball after class anymore. You don't even sneak off to smoke. What, are you possessed or something? I smiled and said, I time traveled back from 50 years in the future. Last time I didn't get into a top university and it haunted me, so I'm fixing it. My desk mate just thought I was nuts. Half a month later, my dad called and told me to get home early after school. Yanzi, come straight home after school. We've got guests tonight. On the way, grab a gift a girl would like. I knew the Lin family was coming. Lin Wangxin was coming. Last time I thought we were still in high school. So lipstick and designer bags felt weird. I overthought it and bought a bunch of gifts. Big plushies, crafts, you name it. And Lin Wangxin barely glanced at them and said, childish. If I end up with someone like you, I can't even imagine how miserable life would be. So this time I still bought a bunch of bags, just even more childish. Toy cars, a Barbie princess, remote control racers, all that. Basically little kid stuff. I hauled the bags home, and seeing 18-year-old Lin Wangxin again still made me freeze for a second. She was still that cold, pretty type with this too classy vibe. My dad saw me come in with all that stuff and immediately gave me a look. Then he pretended not to know and said, son, first time meeting Xiaowan and you brought her all these gifts? How come you never put this much effort into me? I couldn't be bothered to respond. I carried the big bags into the living room and casually dumped them. Toys spilled all over the floor. I wiped my hands and said to the stone-faced Lin Wangxin, my dad told me to bring you a gift. Time was tight, so I grabbed it from a roadside stall. Next time I'll hit a real supermarket for better quality. My dad saw the pile of toys for a 3-year-old, got mad and came at me with a spatula. But I wasn't scared. In my last life I was 70. My dad right now isn't even 40. Technically, I'm the elder here. I flopped onto the couch, crossed my legs, and my face turned serious. In the same tone I used to lecture my grandkids, I said, you're a grown man and you don't act like one. What kind of behavior is that? My dad and Lin Wangxin and her parents just stared, stunned. A moment later, my dad laughed awkwardly. Haha. Well, my son and I are close. When we talk at home, we don't watch our mouths, so he doesn't treat you like outsiders. Her parents smiled right away. Lin Wangxin was the only one still frowning, face stiff. She probably thought I still wanted to be family with her. Not this time. I'm not wasting 50 years on someone who doesn't love me. I walked up to her and said coldly, if you don't like the gifts I bought, fine. I'll just take them back and play with them myself. I started to pick them up, but she snatched a Barbie princess out of my hands. For the first time ever, she showed a smile I'd never seen, and quietly said, thank you. I was stunned. She smiled at me. How is that even possible? In 50 years of knowing her, that was the first time she'd ever smiled at me. Was this even Lin Wangxin? Did someone take over her body? Or did this Barbie just hit her sweet spot? Whatever. I didn't feel like thinking about it. No matter what, in this life, I'm not having anything to do with her. I reached out and snatched the Barbie back, my face ice cold. Sorry, this Barbie is for me. The rest are yours. Everyone looked confused. My dad couldn't help it and cursed at me, saying I was crazy. Because I was acting totally different today. I thought this would make Lin Wangxin mad and we'd never speak again. But instead, she held the toys I bought, and there was even the faintest smile on her face. Last life, I bought her jewelry and bags worth hundreds of thousands, even millions, and she still barely said a word to me. Don't tell me her hobby is little kid toys. I honestly couldn't make sense of her. At dinner, my dad and her parents kept trying to push things along, but I stayed completely unmoved. She didn't say much either, but I knew she was resisting inside, because she had a childhood sweetheart, a boy she grew up with, 1 year younger than her. I'd heard she planned to confess to him after graduating high school. My existence tore them apart. So this time, I'll do the right thing and let you two be together. All I want is for Lin Wangxin and me to have nothing to do with each other in this life. Even when it got to midnight and their family of 3 was leaving, I didn't say a single word to her. My dad dragged me to see them off. Lin Wangxin suddenly said she forgot her backpack. It was on the couch. My dad told me to grab it. I reluctantly pulled it out for her. I handed it over. She said calmly, "Thanks." She actually thanked me. That was the biggest joke I'd heard across 2 lifetimes. I kept my face blank, didn't respond, and turned around to go back to my room. Behind me, I heard my dad explaining over and over, "He's been in a bad mood lately. He's not usually like this. Please don't let it affect the marriage talk between our families." The next day I went to school like normal. Halfway through class, the homeroom teacher said we had a new student. When they walked in, I froze. It was Lin Wangxin. The teacher gave a quick intro and tried to seat Lin Wangxin in the front row, because at her old school, she was always at the top of the rankings. But Lin Wangxin shook her head and walked straight toward me. She held out her hand, polite, and said, "We meet again. Can I sit next to you?" I blinked. She was still talking to me. Before I could even process it, she asked again, "Chen Yan, can I sit next to you?" The teacher rushed over and said, "Chen Yan is at the very bottom of the class. Don't sit with him. Go sit with the class president. The class president is #1 in the whole school. You can study together and help each other." I didn't even get mad. Honestly, it was true.